Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kiki, and I'm back with another episode of KeKe's POV. We're on episode 8, and today we're talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, new drops, and of course, hashtag today's sicko. Today's title is Do Re Mi. So topic 1, Tekashi 6ix9ine. So I'm pretty sure y'all know who 6ix9ine is. You know, the little troll rapper with the colorful hair, the one who wants to be in the rap game and pay gang members to be a part of them and to protect him. The one who got caught up in when he did his thing like a nightingale. The one whose song was such a hit with the feds, he skated away from a 47 to life sentence. Yeah, well, him. Well, it turns out this man is absolutely embracing his snitchdom and living in his truth with his first release since his prison release, Tattletales. Y'all see what I'm saying? So everyone saw the teaser online with him and Akon working on Locked Up Part 2. Well, obviously it's part of this new Tattletales album, and it's just a damn mess. Okay, the song is trash. Daniel is just doing what he do. Okay, trolling. So this man was just looking for anything that rhymed, and then even after that, he was just like, man, fuck it, we just gonna throw something together, and we gonna put it out, and they just gonna listen to it just because they just gonna listen to it. So in the song, he was talking about, wanting to see his daughter, whatever. And I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do remember his baby mama talking about how he wasn't even doing right by the baby. So I'm just saying, I don't know, maybe jail changed him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why he was in the song crying about folks' loyalty and only following the street code when it's convenient, blah, blah, blah. My dude, you did the same exact thing. You feel me? What makes you think that if you can literally put a price on somebody's loyalty, that that is secure, that is solid? Like, if you could pay for somebody's loyalty, somebody else could pay a higher price. So if it's for sale, it ain't solid. Y'all niggas is stupid. So Daniel, please shut the hell up, because you only followed the street code when it was convenient for you as well. Okay, now you was all fine and dandy when shit was going, when shit was sweet. Okay, and as soon as things are sour, street code was out the door. But I don't know why nobody ever keeps in perspective that self-preservation is human nature. It just is what it is. Okay, some people be on that fight or flight, be on that flight more than they on that fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what it is. And then he was saying, like, why, like, oh, he was just like wondering why he did what he did. Now I don't know if he meant like why he snitched or why he got himself entangled, in the whole situation in the first place. So he also said, they don't know what I know. Bro, everybody knows what you know. You snitched in court. It's on documents and everything, okay? They know. I mean, they might not know everything. He probably saved a little bit for when, he probably laid all his little cards on the Fed's table. He probably saved some information, so if shit happens to hit the fan again, he got a little leverage. But we don't know unless shit hits the fan again. So for me, the song is trash, and it's not because the 6ix9ine on the track. It's just because the song is ass. It was forced, it was thrown together, and I hated it. So yeah, that's that. But he also released another song called Ava, and that was better than Locked Up Part 2, okay? It had a good melody, it had a smooth little vibe or whatever, and the way 6ix9ine out here moving, you wouldn't think this dude acknowledges what's at stake if he moves funny. But listening to the song, he's aware. So this man made his money and his name being a troll, and folks just eat that shit up. And this man hinted that he voted for Trump, that he's still going to keep using the N-word because he's from Brooklyn, that he inflates his numbers, and let's not forget how he said he's no different than Tupac. This guy will literally say anything to keep himself relevant, and clearly it's working if I took time out of my day to actually create a topic around him. So, moving on to the new drops. Topic number 2, okay? So basically, I'm always looking for some new bangers to add to my playlist. So for when I'm driving, cleaning, or whatever, because sometimes, everybody got a different playlist for different moods, you know what I'm saying? Different things that they want to hear at different times. And, I'm pretty sure that's all of us. So I'm going to be checking out the new music drops and letting y'all know my opinion on them and why they don't make my playlist. So I got 3. So the first one, okay, is the Chloe and Halle Do It remix featuring Doja Cat, City Girls, and Mulatto. So Doja's opening verse had a nice flow. Sometimes her flow reminds me a little bit of Left Eye from TLC, just a little bit. So her verse went nicely with the vibe of the song. And Doja has talent, but her self-hatred is definitely real. Okay, and I will say this though, the girl got some resiliency, because I swore that y'all had canceled her or whatever, the cancel culture. I swear y'all had canceled her, but you know, because of her coonery foolishness. But y'all out here, y'all can't commit. Y'all can't be y'all cancel somebody, and the next day y'all sit here like, you know what, nah, you not canceled. Or y'all just kind of like, you're canceled, and then y'all be quiet about it, and then they just come through like with Gucci and Louis and all the rest of them. Y'all cancel all them, but then as you know, everybody wearing it again. Y'all just can't commit. But anyway, good verse, sis, good verse. So the City Girls verse. Now listen, I don't listen to City Girls much, okay? But you know what I'm saying? So I don't know who's who on the track. I know their names, I know their faces, but I just don't know who did what part of the track. So the City Girls on the first part of the track, it just didn't flow for me. Like it just wasn't it for me, sis. It just sounded like it was forced and out of place. It just, I don't know, it just didn't go. But the City Girl that was on the back half of the verse, she salvaged the verse for me. Okay, she had her part flowing and blended with the vibe like a good weave. Now, Mulatto, she had a nice closeout verse. She put that Southern stank on it. So the verdict is in. Okay, and I already like the original version of the Do It song, but the remix just added a little more turn up to it. So, you know what I'm saying? The song definitely makes a playlist, and I'm stamping it Keke approved. Boom. Now, number 2, DJ Khaled and Drake, Pop Star. Now, I'm not gonna lie, to beat bangs, and the hook is definitely catchy. Drake and Khaled done did it again. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really been listening to Drake music in recent years. You know, I obviously hear the ones that, you know, hit mainstream, the ones that the singles that be coming out or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, okay? Drake be doing this thing. So the video was actually a little funny, but Aubrey definitely played Jimmy Brooks better than he played Drake in this video. Okay, he just, I don't know. It just, come on now, Drake. Aubrey. We was all in the Degrassi days. Okay, I was convinced your name was Jimmy. I was not convinced that your name was Drake in this video, sir. But it's okay, because, you know, I'm just saying, like, Justin Bieber and Halle even played their little acting parts better than Aubrey played Drake. I don't know. But the verdict is in. And overall, Pop Star is Keke approved, and it makes my playlist. That joke was a little banger. Not even gonna lie. And the video was actually nice. Like, obviously the video was starring Justin Bieber, because Drake couldn't do the video. So Justin Bieber was the star of the video. But it was nice. It was all turned up. You seen a bunch of little YouTubers. You seen King Batch and all them up in there, and it was all getting turned. It was all having a good time. So that's what's up. Number 3. Third final one. Okay. Now, SZA hitting different with her new surprise joint, Hit Different. So this song is featuring Ty Dolla $ign. Now the song has a nice little vibe or whatever, and there's a part in the song where SZA and Ty vocalize after Ty Dolla $ign does his little hook, and their vocalization sounds like, it reminds me of the hook on Aaliyah's Come Over. Now, nope, it's not even the hook. It's just like, it's after the hook on Aaliyah's Come Over. That's what it reminds me of. So, in this video, SZA was serving looks and body. I'm trying to tell you, though I didn't understand the video concept. Now, at one point, she was dancing in a chop shop type thing, and then she was dancing on top of, like, bales of hay, and then she was in a barn, like, looking all bloodied up like she was in a scene from Carrie. I was a little bit lost. Excuse me. But my favorite part of the song was the end. And no, I'm not throwing shade, because, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it was I like the end of the song, because at the end of the video, she started showing off the vocals that we know and love her for. You know what I'm saying? Now, in that part of the video, she was on her Donna Summer. She had, like, the little braids with the little beads and stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? And I just really like that part of the breakdown. That part of the video, it was another part where I was a little bit lost, because then she had, like, that little, what the hell you call that thing? Like the gymnast be on? The little saddle, the little straddle, whatever the hell, that little beam thing. She was on that. I ain't understand it. But shorty was cute, okay? And she's definitely serving the vocals. And I'm just glad that when the breakdown happened, I didn't hear bright ideas. We got bright ideas. Because Lord knows, that pissed me off on, what was that, on the weekend? Just pissed me off. Like, what? Why would you do that? I just didn't understand. But that's it for new drops. So y'all want to go, y'all check out Chloe and Halle's Do It remix with Doja Cat, City Girls, and Mulatto. Of course, Pop Star with Drake and Khaled, and SZA's new joint with Ty Dolla $ign hit different. Those all made my list. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, definitely check back. We'll be doing more of the new drops. So, of course, you know, the most important topic of the day, hashtag today's sicko, because, you know, we got a hashtag save the children. Feel me? So, get right into it. Today's sicko is Thomas J. Bowles. Now, on September 4th, 2020, he was indicted by a federal grand jury on a 5-count indictment for the sex trafficking of a child in St. Charles, Missouri. According to court documents, between January 2016 and August 2020, Bowles used social media, the KeKe's app, to knowingly recruit, entice, transport, provide, obtain, maintain, patronize, and solicit Jane Doe 1 and Jane Doe 2, who were both under the age of 18. Also, during the time mentioned above, Bowles used interstate commerce and persuaded, induced, enticed, and coerced 2 minors under 18 years of age to have sex and engage in prostitution. Bowles faces no less than 10 years and a maximum of life in prison if convicted. He could also face a fine of no more than $250,000. Bowles is presumed innocent until proven guilty. So, I'll just read this. It says, it's not uncommon for child predators to cast a wide net on social media to see who responds and whom they can victimize, said Special Agent in Charge Richard Quinn of the FBI St. Louis Division. In this case, that's how the defendant met his victims, underscoring just how careful we all need to be when engaging with strangers online. Law enforcement is asking for help identifying other victims. Please contact the St. Louis County Special Investigations Unit at 314-615-8618 with info. Now, y'all telling me that this man, for 4 years, this man was using KeKe's to sit here and entice kids to be able to throw them into prostitution and child trafficking. Because if they're under the age of 18, they still children. Okay, so to be like engaged in prostitution, that's child trafficking as well. Okay, and the fact that it's crazy that it really be taking them so long to sit here and find these damn sickos. Like for 4 years, he was sitting here victimizing children. And now y'all want to sit here like, oh, we're asking for help identifying other victims. What y'all been doing all these 4 years? Because out of 4 years, y'all only got 5 counts on him when you know damn well he done sat here and victimized more than 5 children. Come on, now that's 2 alone. Just from the case that he got caught on. Come on now. It's just annoying. But you see how they're saying, oh, that's why we have to watch out who we interact with online. You know what they're saying? Only you can protect your kids because they can't, clearly. They only come and they just scoop up the mess afterwards or try to do damage control after the fact. But like I'm always saying, if we don't educate ourselves as parents and adults, this is going to keep happening. There's a million Thomas J. Bowles out here in the world that's doing this dirty shit. And it's going to be a million more because guess what? They get away with it for so damn long. They like, shit, I got time before the Lord catch me. So they gonna keep doing it. I might as well live my best life. YOLO. It's really ridiculous. And I'm just like, yo, how is it that... That's why, for my kids, like, my kids got cell phones, yes. But, literally, any app that they need to download, gotta come through my phone and I gotta approve it. Okay? Because it's really important to not only educate yourself on who these sick people are that's sitting here endangering and victimizing children, but y'all also got to take the precautions to be able to monitor what your kids are doing, so that way you can nip that shit in the bud. Because there's too many instances where like on KeKe's or I seen a post on Facebook once with a woman, her son was on Roblox. And he downloaded another app, and they thought it was, an app for Roblox too. And it wasn't. It was like a messaging app. And then you got a man texting this lady's son, telling him, "Oh, let me see. Send me a picture. Send me a dick pic." Now, this lady's son is 6 years old, so he doesn't know what this man is talking about. So he's like, so the guy said, "Oh, send me a dick pic," and the little boy's like, "Okay." So he goes, "Let me ask my mom first." So then the guy's like, "Well, why do you need to ask your mom?" And he's like, "Oh, cuz." So then the man just keeps texting him. So he's like, "Oh, how old are you?" The man asks the little boy, "How old are you?" And the little boy says 6. So then the man says, "Oh, I'm 9." And then so the little boy's like, oh, do you like Roblox? And the man's like, yeah, I like Roblox. Send me a dick pic. So then he kept asking the little boy. So then the little boy finally brought the phone to his mom. He's like, yeah, hold on. So the guy's like, are you going to send me a pic? And the little boy's like, yeah, hold on. So then I guess the little boy took too long for him. And he did it. And so he messaged back, like, are you going to send me the pic or not? So then the little boy brought the phone to his mother. And and that's how she found out that, you know, this man was literally sitting here trying to solicit essentially child porn from her son. And her son had no clue. These kids are innocent. They have no clue. So for California to be sitting here trying to pass a law saying, like lowering the consequences for people that have sex with consenting children, there's no fucking thing as a consenting child. Okay? There's no fucking thing. I don't care. That shit is weird. It just sounds like y'all enabling these pedophiles to be able to sit here and do exactly what they're doing to these children. Because the same way that little 6-year-old boy was completely unaware of what this man was really asking of him, that goes for plenty of children that these adults are trying to victimize. So, I just say that to say this, like, we have to protect our kids at all costs, because at the end of the day, it just seems like they're making too many avenues or too many loopholes for these sick ass freaks to be able to get to our children and not have to like reap the full consequences of what they've sown. And it's just getting to be too much. Like, look at this. Laws bringing down the amount of time that they go to jail for sleeping with kids. What? Just like it's not an official, well, so they say that it's not an official law in Greece where pedophilia is a disability, but it was on the table for discussion. It wasn't, on the table for consideration that pedophilia, among other retarded shit, could be called a disability, and they would get checks for it in Greece. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is they keep making possibilities for there to be loopholes for these people not to, get in trouble and not to be punished for the sick shit that they doing. And the thing is that they get off so easy, but the kids that they doing this shit to have to live with this shit for life. They're traumatizing these kids, and then they're not growing up to be productive adults, or even continuing to be productive of children and be able to grow normally because of the traumas that they sitting here having to face due to these goddamn pedophiles. They sit there, they do this shit to children, and they get out like it's nothing. And then they do it again. And then they do it again. And then they do it again. And all y'all keep doing is throwing them in jail for a little bit, letting them be comfortable, because then y'all got them sitting here destroying kids' lives, and then the taxpayers got to sit there and pay for them to eat and sleep in jail. And then y'all let them back out here so they could do it all over again. It's ridiculous. So the only thing that we can do is just continue to push awareness and to continue to sit here and protect our kids the best way we can. Because these pedophiles are everywhere. Okay, y'all need to be Googling around where y'all live, and you'll be surprised to see how many of these fucking freaks pop up on your Google search, okay? Because the shit pops up, and you all you gotta do is Google, like your state's, what the hell do you call it? The Department of Justice in your state or whatever, and Department of Corrections, I think it is, and you'll see. There'll be a list. It's a little tab. It should be a tab that says sex offenders, and you'll see where they are, who just got out, what level they are, because y'all know it's levels to the sex offender shit, okay? And who they victimized. I mean, they're not gonna give you names, obviously, because they're most of the time they victimize children. But they're gonna tell you, like, there was a 14-year-old, was a 12-year-old, was an 8-year-old, and a lot of times what happens when you read them, you'll see that a lot of the kids that are being victimized are people that are kids that are known to them. Because what did I say? Plenty of episodes. It's not always a stranger. It's somebody that they know, somebody that they trust, somebody that they look up to, somebody that they admire, somebody that you admire as an adult. So y'all gotta sit there, y'all gotta keep this shit in mind, because it's very serious. Okay? And like I always say, like, a lot of times people sit here like, oh, yeah, okay, hashtag seen children. But a lot of times, y'all not gonna sit here and really take it to heart until, God forbid, or unless, God forbid, it's somebody close to you. So all I'm saying is we need to be proactive instead of reactive. I'm going to keep saying it, because at the end of the day, if we do this shit on a consistent basis and we continue to push knowledge and we continue to push awareness, it gives us a little bit more of a defense against these sick ass freaks. Because if everybody's sitting here running around blind to the facts, then guess what? They're just going to keep slipping through the cracks. Keep slipping through the cracks. Because they be passing all these little laws and be sitting here putting these shits into rotation that people need to consider and all the rest of this. And then a lot of times, people don't even know what the hell, what little laws or what little bills is being passed around them. Motherfuckers only want to pay attention to the politics when it's around election time. You know, the big election with the presidents. But y'all not looking at who y'all Congress people are. Y'all not looking at who the Senate people are. Y'all not looking at none of that. Y'all not looking at who the state representatives are that's being, elected to represent y'all. We gotta pay attention. Problem is, people not paying attention, so that's how shit get through. So then when stuff happens, you feel like something happened to you, but you wasn't being proactive enough. You feel me? So that's the show for today, guys. We done got into 6ix9ine, that little character. We done got into the new drops of the day. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we got into the hashtag today's sicko. And this time, we actually really did it all while the baby slept because he's knocked right now. So, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. If y'all like this video, bang that like button. And if y'all want to see more episodes of Keke POV, make sure y'all subscribe, smash that bell so you know when I'm hitting with a new episode. And if there's anything you guys would like to discuss, don't be scared to drop it in the comments so, we can open up that discussion. Because like I always say, the topics are limitless here. So, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.